at this time of year there's been ice actually forming on top of the sleeping bag.
We're in Glasgow. It looks as though it's just started hailing. I don't know, does that happen a lot?
Sometimes, yeah.
It's extremely
It's not
wet
nice.
and rainy. I don't know, I guess Scotland does have a reputation for kind of being quite wet and cold. Like, is it this level of wet and cold a lot? What's it like?
I've slept in worse, I've slept in the snow and...
You slept in the snow?
I've been inside my sleeping bag throughout the night. I woke up in the morning and at this time of year there's been ice actually forming on top of the sleeping bag on the outside.
Ice forming on your sleeping bag when you're there? Wow. I'm going to clean up the lens a bit. When you wake up and there's ice forming on your sleeping bag...
Makes you think that we were there any longer, you didn't wake up when you did, I could have froze to death, not me.
Yeah, it does happen to people, right?
It's below zero, severe weather, extreme,
Severe weather.
toxicological.
So this is a severe weather night. Jesus.
Yeah, so this morning it was -3.
-3.
You're warm now,
Yeah.
but during the night,
It's gonna get, even with a sleeping bag.
I've seen some lads and they're dead the next morning.
They're dead?
Yeah.
Jesus.
With my normal.
Just from the cold? Like, yeah, like I've heard of people going to sleep and then just, because of the cold and then
I've
not
read in the
waking.
newspapers, people were waking up in the morning, dying of hypothermia and shit, so...
How do you keep yourself warm to stop that from happening? Is there a way of doing it?
Try and find somewhere that's sheltered for a start.
Try and find somewhere sheltered.
Make sure you've got a cover or a sleeping bag of some sort. Even a nice
sleeping
big
bag.
thick jacket, take it off, put it over the top of you, it should keep you warm throughout the night.
Are your clothes, they are waterproof as well, I'm hoping? Your jacket? It's not waterproof?
No. I
No.
wish it was.
Mate, I'm sorry.
After it happens.
So you said you were from Glasgow. What was your name?
Jamie.
I'm Andy. How did you end up on the streets?
Family difficulties, mate.
Okay, kind of like disagreement with family,
Aye.
and then that ended up with you on the streets. Does the council help people get off the street? Really?
Depends on your circumstances and your situation.
How long have you been on the streets yourself?
A long time. I couldn't tell you how long.
It's been that long. Have you tried to get the council to help, or you have?
Aye, I'm on a list, and I'm still on that list.
So you've been on the list for longer than you can remember.
Aye.
That's not good. Do they give the impression that they're trying to help? Like, do you feel like they're nice people that are? No. And what's Glasgow like in particular? Crap.
Shithole.
Shithole.
I'm
Okay.
sure, I know it sounds sad to say when you're fake, when you're from somewhere like here, and you say you don't like the place where you've been brought up. I don't like this country at all, man. I just don't like Glasgow altogether. If I had the money, I'd just get up and leave.
Okay.
I'd go somewhere else.
And what makes you feel like it's shit?
Just is. It's just the way Glasgow is and the laws and stuff and...
The laws.
It's just that laws, it shouldn't be laws. Pathetic laws, you know what I mean? You shouldn't even have brought it in the first place.
Is it laws that are anti people that are homeless? Is it?
Not just people that are homeless, it's everybody. People are too quick to discriminate, you know what I mean?
Okay, no, that's not good. It's hard to express kind of how cold I feel just from basically standing still to interview people. So I'm gonna get like a coffee just to warm up. But just to think how bad it must be for people that have to sit here all day, all night. Nothing to keep them warm. Horrible. Is there anything that you need
Yeah, £10 a night.
to get into like a hostel or something, gets you out of this cold, this rain?
Gets me a bed, gets me a shower, gets me something to eat.
Yeah.
to wash my clothes. So
Have people given you much money today? Or no? How much have you had?
I've been out since 8 o'clock this morning and I've not had a penny drop yet.
You've not had a single penny, and just £10 would be able to get you off.
Aye.
And yet you've not had a penny though.
Plus I've got to get money for food and that as well.
Yeah. Let me see whether I can get some cash. Do you know
There's
where
just a cash line just at Tesco.
Tesco? Alright, nice.
So you get dead stuff, man, because you've been sitting for so long
Yeah.
without movement
it-
in your legs.
Yeah. Can be quite hard.
Whenever it takes its toll and you start to feel it,
Yeah.
your body starts aching, your veins.
Down.
Aye.
Oh, the winter.
Go after a while, no? Your bones start to get, your muscles get all stiff. It's pretty shit, mate. It's not.
It is.
I wouldn't wish it even though my worst enemy. Maybe back in the day you would see people on the streets. Not this day and age, I just think it's absolutely madness. They could have prevented it. Mate, some of the boys that are still here 3 years ago,
Yeah.
they've been on the streets for years.
Yeah.
Are still here and they're a totally different person from what they used to be. They're drugs is all gone.
Okay. Is there a lot of drugs on the streets?
Dodgy stuff, man. I'd advise people to stay away from it. You don't know what you're taking nowadays.
They can be really dangerous.
I've lost a couple of friends through drugs and it's not nice to see how quickly they go downhill.
How quickly people go down, so they take something and then the next minute they could be... Wow. So according to an article, Scotland's drug deaths are actually the worst in Europe after there was a 12% rise in deaths. Data for 2023 showed that 1,172 people died in Scotland. The Scottish government has actually even replied about the drug misuse deaths, saying that they were hugely concerning. So is this the Tesco's?
Just there behind you.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. You're saying that Christmas Day in particular is a day that you don't like?
Nah, it's my wee boy's birthday on Christmas Day, so...
Oh no. Does your boy know that you're on the streets?
Aye.
He does? Okay. I mean, I'm glad that he knows kind of roughly where you are. That's good. So I'm guessing hopefully you're hoping to one day see him again and maybe be off the streets.
Fingers crossed.
Alright, let me get you this cash out. There you go, my friend. Right, all the best, man. I hope everything works out and that Christmas isn't too bad. And yeah, so thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it, man. That's good. Thank you, Jamie. All the best, buddy.
Thank you.
But Glasgow isn't the only place with a drastic homeless crisis. When I was in Bradford, I met a lady that was living in a bin shed. I met a man that had given up. I met people living in horrible conditions, and you can see the documentary here.